Happy Friday, folks. So yesterday I announced the start of a 5-day self-love challenge. It starts next Thursday, April the 15th, and it runs for 5 days. It's free, and it's for women and female-identified folks who are interested in creating spaces for more self-love and deepening self-healing. And our challenge kicks off with a women's healing circle and body blessing. And so I wanted to share a little bit about why I'm starting off with this live event and the importance of being in circle and the importance of being in a circle of women, especially during the healing process. So first off, I'll say that this circle is open to you if you are looking to bring in more self-love, be that at the mind, body, spirit, emotional level. It's also for you if you are on a healing process and healing journey, or if you're looking to start and feeling like the call and are ready to start a healing journey. So the reason I love hosting healing circles and circles in general, but specifically because we're talking about the healing circle, is that it's an opportunity to reconnect and to connect with your own healing process, and to connect specifically with your body. So the self-love challenge has a really strong component around the body and self-acceptance and self-compassion and all those things that get challenged when we maybe don't have such a positive relationship with our body, or we are going through a challenging time with our body. And so the healing circle can really provide us like a safe, sacred container for us to connect with our healing process and also open up to connecting with our body and to connecting with whatever you consider to be sacred for you. And so that is open. Different folks from different multicultural faiths will come to this circle. I try to keep my language really kind of open and broad so that you can identify with whatever is sacred to you. And so the idea with this healing circle is for us to connect to our body, to connect to our intention for healing, which is really important for anything, is to really have tune into our intention. So the space will provide that as well, in addition to providing a sacred container with other women and female identified folks. And that's also super important because I feel like when we are on a healing journey, we can feel very isolated, we can feel very ashamed, we can feel angry, we can feel sad. Like there's just a multitude of emotions that are occurring for us. And if we don't have a mirror for that, if we don't have other people in our lives that are maybe can support us in a healthy way, or don't have any experience with witnessing other people in our community going through healing, it can be very isolating. And so the other really beautiful thing about a healing circle is that we come together as a group with similar intentions, and so that makes it really powerful as well. Just wanted to check in here and see what else I wanted to share with you. So this is a two-parter event. So it's a healing circle and a body blessing. And the body blessing component is The intention is for us to thank our body. A lot of the time we don't thank our body, and especially don't thank our body if we're experiencing illness and pain, or grief of any kind. And so this is like a radical self-compassion act, which in my experience opens up the gateway to other emotions, other pieces of awareness that can really enhance the healing process. And so we are going to do a body blessing where we thank each part of our body in addition to praising each part of our body. And this is also where sort of the sacredness, the divine piece comes in, which is like, okay, I'm in this process and I need support. How can I call in for my higher self, my guides, my divine, God, goddess, whatever you believe in, to support me in this process? And so we'll be doing some of that as well in this healing circle. I'm just taking a look here at my notes. Yeah, so really the intention is to come together to acknowledge that we're in a healing process, to acknowledge that we are seeking more self-love in a safe, sacred container that's confidential, respectful, where we aren't providing advice, we are providing compassionate listening. There will be time for sharing. It's not mandatory to share, but we do invite you to share and to listen and to be a witness to the other people in the circle. And so what this can really do is, like I mentioned, it can support the healing process. It can also like I mentioned before, it's like sometimes we can be so alone in our journey that it's just really helpful to hear other people's experiences and to be able to learn from them, and also tune into what we're feeling and learn from what we're feeling. So the last thing I'll share, because I'm noticing that this video is becoming now a little bit longer than I thought it was going to be, is sort of how it will flow. I'll open the circle. We'll do some clearing, some energetic clearing with some herbs, incenses of your choice. And once you sign up, I'll be sending you a list of things to bring and things to set up. I'll also be inviting you to set up sort of a little bit of a sacred space. So if that includes like a candle or crystals, whatever you feel is sacred to you to support you in your healing journey, I'll be inviting you to set that up as well. And I usually start off with a poem or some sort of song to help us sort of tune in. I won't be asking you to sing. And then I will sort of guide us through a little bit of a meditation. There'll be some time for sharing, and then I'll be guiding us through the larger portion of the meditation for the healing and the body blessing, and then we'll kind of again open up the space for sharing and we'll close. And so it's about an hour to an hour and a half depending on how many people show up, and in between that there is usually in addition to the meditation, there's usually some sort of breathing component, breath work, some sort of visualization. Depending on what's going on in the space, I will incorporate different things. Potentially some gentle movement, nothing like yoga or dance, but really some gentleness, as well as journaling. We'll have some time for journaling and for some introspection to see what's coming up. So that's kind of what to expect. And usually what's been my experience is that the people that show up, there's really a synergy of experiences, and it's very beautiful and very potent, and just really a heartfelt, transformative experience. I can't really describe it. I know I just said blah 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 blah. We do this, kind of. The dog agrees with me. It's not something that I can really put into words. It's more of an experiential piece and will be different for each person. So again, as I mentioned, this is day 1 of our 5 days of Dance, Heal, Transform. And it's the first offering because I think it's really important to sort of set the tone for what we're going to be doing for the next 5 days. Of dance and art making and meditation and ritual. And so I love the fact that we get to open it, insert it in circle. So you can sign up. I'll put the link in the comments. It's 5 days, it's free, and please share it with other people. I'm hosting this 5-day challenge because I think that we can all really use some support right now around self-love and healing, with what's going on in the world right now. I feel like everything is being really amplified. Everything that we're experiencing and we've been maybe suppressing, or anything that we've been kind of like pushing down, is kind of starting to bubble up to the surface, or like starting to overload. And so I think it's really important to have safe, sacred containers and spaces where we can do healing in a therapeutic, safe, and fun way. So if you have any questions, you can message me directly. And yeah, I look forward to spending 5 days with you starting next Thursday, April 15th. All right, much love. Thank you so much for being here with me. Blessings to you.